Howdy y'all, you got the Bulldog on the channel. I'm stopping in the middle of a job here because I've had not a bump in the road, a mountain, but I think we've climbed it. And I want to do this video here as an explanation as to why when we have problems with parts delivery and parts quality, why we don't bang our fists on the counter and demand that we be catered to. Even when we need to be catered to, even when it's all the store's fault, even when it's, the corporation that has screwed up or screwing us over, we still need to keep a good relationship with the store. I have ranted before about individual members in the store, and I've let them know about it too. Hey, this person did this, and that was very upsetting because it was blatant and they didn't want to do their job. So what I have is a ball joint, and here's the kit. It's got the nut, it's got the grease zert, it's got the cotter pin, and it's got the little collar, the silver collar that you put over it to avoid damaging the boot as you press it in. But that's only used on the lower ball joint. This is for an upper ball joint. Oh no. And of course I take everything out and I start looking. I've got 3 of these lower kits and 1 upper kit. They look almost identical. Just if you're looking at it and you don't know anything, yep, there's the nut kit. This joint was purchased, opened, then returned. I noticed one box was rummaged through, but I didn't think any of it. I just grabbed the joint out of it and pressed it in last night late. It was after 8 o'clock. So I didn't look at the hardware kit. It wouldn't have made any difference. It was already after hours. They can't do anything then. There is no way. But I called them today when I first noticed. I was trying to put everything together and oh no. Well, they had already had to drive to another store to get these for us. Check with that other store. They didn't order any new ones. It's the top of the line. They don't sell very many of them because they cater to walk-in customers. For whatever reason, walk-ins, they want the cheapest ones. They don't want the high-priced ones. Those are too expensive. It's only my life. If the wheel leaves the chat, oh well, ground will catch it. But I digress. The reason we keep a good relationship with especially the managers is they are the gatekeepers of us getting our work done. They did not have another one of these joints. The other stores around did not have another one of these joints. Well, quickest I can get is Friday. This is a holiday weekend. There is no Friday. This is the last day we have. So we need it gone today. It needs to be rolling. I let her know that, hey, that's just not going to work because we need this truck rolling tonight. Okay. So you're just needing the hardware kit, right? Yeah, I do. All right, well, what I can do is I have the midline in stock. We can send it over. You can take the hardware kit out of it, and then we'll send it back as defective. That is exactly what I was thinking. And I really appreciate it. They are going, in my view, above and beyond for the customer, trying to do what they can for the customer. And I don't know how much heat they get on the back end of it. They might get quite a bit of heat for having too high of a return or whatever. But this is what it takes to take care of the customer, and this is what is in their power. There are certain things they cannot do. I understand that. And I don't try to push somebody to do something they cannot do. I might voice my opinion, But usually it's in a way where I let them know, I understand that you don't have control over this, but this is what's upsetting to me. I can't do my job unless I have parts to do it with. It doesn't matter how late I work if I don't have something to install. And we have to get it here. Certain things I do not order online for this reason. That you have a problem and then it's days to get it replaced. If you order locally, usually it's hours, sometimes the next day. But this is just how it is. No, nothing technical in this video, and this is really a rant. This is just me letting everybody know that even when you're right, being a dick doesn't always get it for you. You have to have some tact, because if you slam your fist down, they might get you what you want in that moment, but never again. They're not going to work with you after that. Something to think about. As you can tell by the change in scenery, events happened, and I didn't film any more, but I want to let you know what happened. The store did what they needed to do. I got the part. I got it put together. And as we were backing it out the door for a test drive, I heard beep, 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 beep. That sounds like a bad U-joint. Backed it up in the driveway to a dry spot because it's been a little bit wet around here. And I slid in underneath of it while my boss kicked it into neutral and held the brakes so that it wouldn't run me over. Because I thought, well, this customer is really needing his truck back now. And if it's squeaking, it means it's tight. If it's tight, that means it's got some time. And I grabbed a hold of that drive shaft back there and I wiggled it, and there was no squeak in the back. And I went up to the front and I grabbed that drive shaft and I wiggled it, and I heard beep, 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 beep. Okay, one side of it is squeaking. And I pushed up on it and went clank. Clank, 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 clank. It's not long before there's a drive shaft delete. So we had to call the customer. It is put off till after the holiday. I still didn't get it done. Well, it's not my fault. It's not the store's fault. Just one of those things that happens. There's a lot of stuff that this weekend that was like that. Oh well. I just wanted to let you know what happened with it. The store did what they needed to do. That was taken care of. I did what I needed to do. It was taken care of. And although it got backed out and we found another problem, at least we found the problem, and he didn't find the problem when that drive shaft dropped the front joint out of it and it pogoed off the highway. That would have been a bad thing. Just wanted to fill you in on what happened. Like, comment, subscribe, hit your little bell notification, share it all around. We'll talk to you later.